Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this wonderful channel where we discuss about astrology, palmistry, and I take up all your queries, all your doubts people. And my name is Shivam. I'm an astrologer, palmist, and a spiritualist. So today everyone we are going to discuss about the new moon that is coming in the sign of Aquarius. Now today that is on March 13th, 2021. This new moon is coming in the sign of Aquarius, which is ruled by Saturn itself, and this new moon is coming on Saturday, right? In the nakshatra of Purvabhadrapada. Now the nakshatra of Purvabhadrapada is ruled by Jupiter itself, and this coming of moon in the sign of Aquarius denotes a moon which is quite influenced, quite energized to move towards humanitarian deeds. This new moon is teaching about selfless goals, and it is in the water bearer, the humanitarian sign of Aquarius, and this denotes your connection with people, improved communication, and growth and abundance through it. And new moons are always the time to start fresh, to start completely new into your things. Hello Jamila, happy rising. And hello to everyone. Hi, hello to everyone. And I would say that all you people utilize this time in your own growth and abundance in this time, setting up right kind of goals, self improvement, and I would say that one should have a very futuristic approach with this new moon. Every new moon, I'll repeat it, every new moon is a time to grow yourself, to outgrow the old shells, to leave the old self behind and become new in this time. And new moon this time is not alone. This new moon is coming along with Venus, is coming along with Mercury, and also the Neptune, the planet of illusions. So this new moon, as it is very closely conjunct with Neptune, which is a planet of illusion, which is a very secretive kind of planet, also denoting spirituality. So there may be certain kind of secretive revelations about public personalities, about people around you, and I think so that it will be for the good of everyone. And this nakshatra in which the new moon is coming is known as the Purvabhadrapada nakshatra, and this nakshatra is denoted by a two-faced man who has multiple viewpoints and is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter, as you know, is a planet of spirituality, is a planet of abundance, is the planet of real knowledge, is the planet of guides, right? So the energy will be quite intense in this time related to the guides, and more holistic decisions. People will believe in taking more and more humanitarian, more and more holistic decisions in this time. And why I'm again and again repeating this thing, because by these means you will be able to grow and have a very abundant life in this time, through this time, right? And now we will be starting with all the readings about each one of the signs, and I'll be discussing the remedies, the predictions, and all the things one by one. For the fire sign ascendant, now what are the fire sign? The sign of your Aries, the sign of Leo, the sign of your Sagittarius. For you people, this new moon is coming in your third house, your seventh house, and your 11th house. And remember people, we are talking about sidereal, that is the Vedic astrology, and new moon is in the sign of Aquarius in Vedic astrology, and in Western, that is tropical astrology, it's in the sign of Pisces, right? So in the Vedic astrology, it's in the sign of it's in the sign of Aquarius. Now let's come back to the fire ascendants. For the fire ascendants, the whole focus will be on your public houses. It is a time of new connections, better better relationships, manifest good relationships, multiplied sources of income in this time, and some new revelations about the close, near and dear ones around you. You will have certain new revelations about them, right? As it is very active in your public house, your conduct with people, manifest good relations and good conduct with people, because your public trine is getting activated like anything in this time period. So manifest improved and better relationship in this time, and you will feel and experience that abundance in this time period. And especially for the Aries ascendant, this is a time for their multiplication of their fortunes. So if you are looking out to increase your wealth, if you're looking out to, you know, uh, grow your sources of income, secondary sources of income, this is the right time for you. Deep breathing will be very helpful for you, for all the fire ascendants, for all the fire sign people. Do practice deep breathing, focusing on the throat, focusing on the chest, focusing on the navel region, and you people will feel lot of balance, clarity of mind, body and soul in this time period, and you will be relishing all these things. So best of luck, the fire sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of the earth sign people, the sign of Taurus, the sign of your Virgo and the sign of Capricorn. Now this new moon has wonderfully come in your natural houses, that is the second house, your sixth house and the 10th house. I will just speak three words for you: money, healing and growth. Right? I'll repeat it: money, healing and growth. Manifest these things. Practice it regularly for the next few days. And I do see that in this time you people will be growing your finances. You people will be experiencing a joy in doing meaningful activities in this time. And also you people will have new professional connections. Do not shy away from trying something new in this time, because you people will be benefited, and especially people with profession related to travels, communication related to profession related to in which requires lot of communication and brain activity. It is very good for you, and I do see that your finances, your abundance will be growing in this time. And also doing meaningful acts, doing acts of kindness, they will be very helpful for you people, all the earth sign people, because this new moon has come in your natural houses, that is the second house, your sixth house, your 10th house, and you people will reap benefit of these houses, as the Venus is also very close to this new moon and the Neptune too. So lot of love, water kind of an energy which is very active in this time for all the earth sign people, and I would say that practice this. Now next I'll be talking about the air sign people. Now for the air sign people, this is a time when this new moon has come in your first house, fifth house and your ninth house. So for you this is a time to grow your personality. This is a time for your romance, activating your talents and opportunities, and this will also activate your luck in this time. All the air sign people. Now what are the air sign? The sign of Gemini, the sign of Libra and the sign of Aquarius, right? Because the new moon has come in the sign of Aquarius, and I would say that this is a time to become a abundance attracting magnet, right? Work upon yourself this new moon, and you people will have all the energy to activate everything in this time, everything, right? Whether it is love, whether it is your luck, whether it is your personality, you are the source of everything. So work upon yourself, the air sign people. And I do say that a simple practice of burning turmeric over the camphor will be very, very beneficial for you people, right? And I would say that as the Mercury has also transited yesterday, 2 days back, and this transition of Mercury will also be very, very helpful for you, the air sign people. See, the communication will be the key for you. Your spontaneity, your quick decision making will be the key for you, and you people will have a blast in this time, right? And I would say that, and it is going to work for you. And now next I'll be talking about the water sign people. For the water sign people, this is a time when you have to work. Now what are the water sign people? The sign of your Cancer, your sign of Scorpio, the sign of Pisces, right? They are the most empathetic, loving, and very kind of personalities, all the water sign people. Now for them, this new moon is a time for spiritual extension, is a time to spend it with their loved ones, is a time to travel with all of them. Hello Estefania, hello everyone. Hello Damian, hello everyone. And for you people, this new moon will carry a lot of intense energy, and you people have to feel very, very relaxed and easy in this time. And take your transitions very, very easily, because the south node also placing in this sign of Scorpio is creating a lot of confusions in your mind, has always done it. And this is a time when you have to release all your confusions, all your tightness, all your anxieties, and this will be very, very beneficial for you if once you start with it, right? And I would say that one second, yes, and I would say that you have to work upon your own things in this time period. And another thing, that you people, all the water sign people, you have to understand the importance of prayers and regular meditations. Your prayers and regular meditations will be very, very helpful to you. You are the key, because your heart has been feeling very, very tight in the past few months. Your emotions have been very, very intense in past few days. Now this is the time to release all of them. This is a time when you have to release each one of those things and begin new in this time. And I do say that for you people, this journey is going towards a lot of improvement. Your journey is going towards a lot of improvement, lots of personal growth. And if you wish to travel in this time, go for an outing. This is a clear suggestion from me. Go for an outing. If you are feeling anxious, go to some water source. Go near the sea. Go in the jungle for some trekking, for some activity. Do it. Take your regular breaks, because you're naturally very, very sensitive people. All the water sign people I'm talking about, you're naturally very, very sensitive, all of you, right? And for you people, I would say that simple prayers related to your growth, simple prayers related to your dignity will be working very, very well in this time. Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello, right? So many of the lovely people have joined in. Now next, Next, we'll be starting with each one of the signs, and I'll be taking up every sign one by one. Now let's start with the sign of Aries. For the Aries ascendant, this is a time for you people when you have to work upon your public connections. This is a time when you people have to work on the multiplication of your resources. This is a time when you need to, when many new things about your closed ones, about your friends will be revealed, that who are true to you, who are not. And take it very easily, because the ultimate goal, we believe, is it is driving you towards more and more clarity. And I would say that some of you have been keeping very intense, very tight and aggressive at times, because the Mars and Rahu are very strongly placing in your second house. So stop worrying about different things, because it is not going to help you at all. And for you people, make this a point that utilize this time to improve your public connections, to improve your sources of income, and you will be benefited in this time. And also the multiplication of your resources, right? Practice breathing exercises. They will be very beneficial to you, my lovely people. No, so best of luck, the Aries ascendant, right? So next I'll be talking about the sign of Taurus. For the Taurus ascendant, this is a time when you have to focus on your professional growth, when you have to focus on your opportunities. And in this time, you people will be experiencing, you people will be having new connections at your workplace, and also manifest professional appreciation. And you people will be appreciated for your work will be respected at this time as you go through this journey in this time. All the all the uh, uh, all the earth sign, that is Taurus sign people I'm talking about, and you people will be benefited in this time immensely, right? And I would say that keep a check on, at times, on your aggressive behavior, on your multitasking ability, because some of you are wearing yourself out in this time. So stay very relaxed, very calm in this time period, as this time is taking you towards lot of expansion. See, I told you, money, healing and growth. Keep these three words in mind. The earth sign people I'm talking about. Keep these three words in time. And travel related work, communication will be quite improved, and it will give you benefits. It will reap you benefits in this time, right? So best of luck, all the best of luck, the Taurus ascendants. So next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign, air sign of Gemini. For the Gemini ascendants, this is a time when you have to work upon your opportunities, when you have to work upon your spirituality, and you people will be growing through your spiritual expansion, as all the planets are clustering in your ninth house. And ninth house is your house of your luck, is the house of your opportunities, is also the house of your father, right? So connecting with your father. And this is a time when you people will be having better improved opportunities in life, and you people will feel a lot of things coming towards you. And make this time as a key, as a window, as a gateway to your success, right? As these planets will be shifting in your next house, in your 10th house, and for now it is in your ninth house. So use it as a time of opportunities, as a time of abundance, as a time of your own spiritual growth, and you will experience quite a lot of immenseness, and your words will be very effective on the people around you, right? All the Gemini ascendants. Use your communication to the maximum and you won't regret it in this time period. Use your communication, be public, be open, be damn spontaneous in this time, and everything will be working in your favor. I see that. Do take care of your stomach, do take care of your health, do take care of your lower abdomen region. And I would say that in this time you people will have a very strong ability. You people will have a very strong ability to, you know, see people and envision that what's going on in their mind, right? You will have a lot of clarity into this thing, and spiritual growth is coming your way. And with this spiritual growth you will also open the doors of your romantic life, of your personality, right? Because it has been all in the downward side. But now as the Venus has shifted, as the Mercury has shifted, the moon is manifesting new things, you people will have that abundance. So best of luck, the Gemini ascendants. So next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign. A sign which is very, very emotional, loving, caring, and also which denotes intense water energy, mostly about nurturance, right? A sign which naturally rules, which is naturally ruled by the moon, the sign of Cancer, right? A motherly, nurturing sign. For you people, this is a time when you have to work on your spiritual growth, when you have to experience all the transitions that are coming by, when you have to experience all the changes, all the sudden changes that are coming your way, and you have to take it very, very easily in this time. All the Cancer ascendants, moon signs, you have to take it very easily. All the changes, transformations that are coming your way, and this is going to bring lot of clarity in your long run, all the Cancer ascendants. And some of you may be feeling very, very emotional or emotionally hyperactive through this new moon, the Cancer ascendants I'm talking about. I would say that relax yourself and stay and conserve your sexual energy in this time, contain it, and do your meditations. Praying to Lord Shiva and also taking spiritual baths will be very, very effective for you, all the Cancer ascendants, right? So practice it, your meditations, your prayers, and also simple prayers to restore your energy, to restore your dignity, to restore your life force will be very effective. Like simply praying for your growth, simply praying for your energy, right? It will be very beneficial for all you people, the Cancer ascendants I'm talking about. Now next I'll be talking about another fiery sign, another sign which denotes a lot of honesty, lot of courage, lot of energy, right? The fiery, the honest sign of Leo. For the Leo people, for the Leo ascendant, this is a very wonderful time when when you can work upon your public connections or upon your public image. Though some of you may have struggles related to fire element in the body, in the stomach especially, right? Because all the cluster of planets has accumulated in your 7th house. So this is a time when growth and abundance along with fieriness will come together, and this is activating your public house very much, the 7th house. And be very clear in your relationships, in your connections with people, because some of you may have two or more choices when it comes to relationships, or may confuse the things. I would say that manifest clarity in this time and be very clear and prudent with your communication. Be very soft, but very clear in your communication in this time, because your public house is ready to explode in this time, and you will have a lot of I would say that help, support coming from the people around you. And those of you who are into marketing thing, who are into connecting with other people, you people will be immensely benefiting in this time. So go for your growth, all the fire ascendant people. And yes, some new secrets or new revelations about the people around you will also come up. And do practice deep breathing in this time. The fire sign people, the Leo sign people, take a deep breath and hold it till your navel region. It will bring in a lot of clarity, alignment of mind, body, and soul. It will bring in you. So do practice it, my lovely people. So best of luck to all the Leo ascendants. So next, I'll be talking about another very pure, poise, and a very a clear kind of a sign of Virgo. These people are very calculative, they are driven by strong sense of practicality, and they are very on point. The Virgo ascendants I'm talking about. For you people, this new moon has come in your natural house, in your natural sixth house. That is the house of healing, house of serving others, house of calculating, and it is also the house that denotes diseases, right? And this is a time to serve others. This is a time when you have to feel the you have to feel for the others, you have to help other people in this time. This is a time when you have to be very, very service oriented, right? And it will be very helpful for you. And three words again: money, healing, and growth. For you in this time, healing holds a higher notch than the other two, because other two will flow. Money and abundance, growth will flow once you start with your healing work, right? Om Bham Om will be an effective mantra that will help you overcome your all the spiritual blockages, all the fears and phobias and anxieties that you feel from the inside. Om Bham Om. Om Bham Om. Simple chanting. This will be very, very beneficial for you. And if some of the Virgo ascendants who are going out for travel, for work purpose, who are going out for new communications, they will be benefited a lot. Especially the Virgo ascendants who are working in the pharma sector, who are working in the IT sector, they will be benefited a lot, right? They will be immensely benefited in this time. So best of luck to you people, the Virgo ascendants, and this is a time to give to the people, to help everyone, and you will receive all the abundances. So best of luck to you, the Virgo ascendants, right? So next, I'll be talking about a very balanced air sign people. It denotes a lot of balance. A person considering having the best negotiation abilities, who are very conversive, intellectuals, they talk with a lot of balance. The natural air sign of Libra, right? For the Libra people. Now, this is a time when this combination, this conjunction has come in your house of romance, house of talents, house of progeny, that is the fifth house. So, this is a time to manifest better, improved relationships. This is a time when you have to manifest your growth. This is a time when you have to multiply, procreate, or I would say that grow your talents in this time, or incubate more and more information within you. Now, in this time period, the Libra ascendants, you are the source of everything. Start working upon yourself in this time, and it will be very, very beneficial for all of you in this time period. All the Libra ascendants I'm talking about. And utilize this time period into regular meditations, and also as it has come in the fifth house. So the Venus is there, the Mercury is there, the Sun is there, the Neptune is there, the moon is there, so it's quite a strong kind of stellium, right? So in this time, burning turmeric on camphor will bring in lot of clarity, lot of growth for you people. Try practicing it, right? And it will keep you very, very aligned. And do your meditation. Especially I'll be telling about the remedies in the last, so each one of you stick around. Do look for the whole session, and those who will be going back to your work, do watch the video when I'll be saving it, right? So next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign, a very intuitive, a very deep kind of a sign, which is ruled by the strong energy of water, the sign of Scorpio. For the Scorpio ascendants, this is a very wonderful time when you have to spend your time with your loved ones in your family and focus on their well-being and focus on your stay at home, because you people have been at times staying very, very confused, doing a lot of hard work, doing a lot of labor, and are also experiencing a lot of sense of aggression from the partner side, sense of anxieties at times, or not sharing lot of cordial relations with your loved ones. So spend some time at home, spend some time with your mother, spend some time with more and more feminine energy, as this new moon is coming in your fourth house. That is your house of homeland, house where you have your house and staying at home, and this will bring in lot of energy to you. All the Scorpio ascendants I'm talking about, all the Scorpio people I'm talking about, and I do say that utilize this time to reconnect with your loved ones and leaving behind your old self, leaving behind the old grudges, because I know that for you people it is not very easy for you to leave the negative incidences of the past, but now it is a time that you have to release all those things. So connect with your loved ones in this time, and it will be very, very beneficial for all you people, the Scorpio ascendants I'm talking about, right? Hello Viri, thank you so much. All my love to the people of Mexico, to the people of to the people of USA, to the people of Canada, London, UK, Australia, for all the people around the world who are watching me, who are looking at this channel. All my love to all you people, right? And I'll again repeat that new moon is in the sign of Aquarius, in the sidereal, that is the Vedic astrology, and this is a Vedic astrology channel. So you people, and it is in the sign of Pisces in the tropical astrology. So so this is what all readings I'm giving you are according to the Vedic astrology. Now next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign of Sagittarius, the fire, the holy fire sign of Sagittarius, denoting the ethics, morals, denoting your opportunities, denoting your spirituality, denoting your dharma, that is your duties, and duties towards society, towards the people, towards your own father, right? What you get it from the lineage. So this is a time for all you Sagittarius ascendants when you have to focus on your relations with people, on your public relations and connecting with them. And you, because your house of communication is activating very, very well, your communication will be very improved, and you will be forming new close-knit circle around you. And I do see that short travels for you will be very, very beneficial. I cannot say anything about the long travels, but short travels for you are going to be of immense benefit, and you will not regret going for short travels. And go for those travels, spend some time in the nature, grow yourself, and it will be very, very beneficial, as your third house is getting very activated. So using the different modes of communication, all the different things, your writing abilities, so you people can also journal down your thoughts. You people can write down the things, all the good things that are happening in your life, and you can journal them every day, and it will bring in a lot of positivity for you, the Sagittarius ascendant. So try this for next till the next full moon, writing positive journal during the night time, and you will see that your mindset has drastically improved, has drastically and completely changed, right, altogether. And by these means you will be also manifesting better relationships, new connections with people, multiplied growth. And so it's altogether a win-win situation for all the Sagittarius ascendants. And because you people have been speaking a lot of negative about yourself, about your finances, that is coming your way, because the Jupiter is placing debilitated along with Saturn in your second house. So you people have become overly practical. No, be spiritually oriented, be focused, and manifest more and more positivity, right? And practice all the fulfillments in your life. So best of luck to all the Sagittarius ascendants and moon signs. So next I'll be taking up another practical sign, earth sign of Capricorn, denoting hard work, labor, your profession, authority, and also things dealing with governments. So now the sign of Capricorn. For the Capricorn people, this is a time when you have to manifest lot of abundance and growth in your movable and immovable assets, and you have to start valuing your familial possessions, and also focus on your family values altogether, because the second house is getting very well activated. And I would say that this is a good time to accumulate things. This is a good time if you wish to buy something new, do it in this time. It is going to be very, very beneficial for you, all the Capricorn ascendants. And also speak, you have to speak with lot of, you have to always talk with lot of enthusiasm. Why I'm repeating this thing? Because lately, or I would say that from past few months, you have been feeling very, very overloaded with your things. You have been feeling very, very, tight with your things, that I'm not able to do anything. But in this time period, you will have more and more releases. You people will have more and more abundance coming your way. And maybe you may have some kind of a surprise coming your way. If you are looking to buy something into real estate, or into, I won't suggest buying shares and debentures or anything, but if you're looking to buy some commodity, buy some real estate, you people can go for it. It is a good time. And also it is a time for your money growth and your own growth. So manifest all these things, doing the moon remedies, doing the Lord Shiva remedies, doing the Saturn remedies will be very, very beneficial for you people. So go for it without a second thought. Go for it, all the Capricorn ascendants, moon signs. Right. So best of luck to you people. So next I'll be talking about the air sign of Aquarius. For the Aquarius ascendants, this is a wonderful time. For all the Aquarius ascendant, this is a wonderful time to spend, to stay very, very alert. This is a wonderful time to work upon your own personality, because this whole cluster of planets has come in your first house. First house, that is the house of your personality, house of your presentation, what you actually are, right? And this is a time to become the magnet, to become the center of everything, right? Manifest growth in your own sphere, right? Practice aura cleansing, taking spiritual bath, practicing your cleaning up of your aura, practicing regular meditation, practicing a lot of optimism will bring in new and new growth. And in this few days, your personality, your clarity of mind will be improving immensely, right? Because past few days were all about confusion, chaos. You were not feeling you were not feeling very engaging with people. You were not feeling as if you have to get public in last few days. But now you people will explore new opportunities. You people will communicate. You people will connect with others in this time period, and you will see lot of abundance, lot of growth in your personality coming. Remember that you are the magnet which attracts everything, every damn thing, because the first house, Lagna, that is the house of your personality, is getting activated in this time period. And avoid taking decisions related to investment, because your 12th house, that is the house of expenses, house of sleep, is still very disturbed in this time period. All the Capricorn ascend, all the Aquarius ascendants I'm talking about, right? So best of luck to all the Aquarius ascendants, right? And practicing, do burn, again, for even for you people, do burn turmeric over camphor, right? And it will bring in lot of activation of your personality. And taking simple baths and practicing chanting the name of Lord Shiva, meditation related to Lord Shiva will be very beneficial for you. Yes, beautiful chocolate. Hema, I have given all the remedies in my previous post. Do read them, right? I'll be telling all the remedies in the end. So please be patient. I'll be telling everything, right? Do not jump, right? So next, I'll be talking about another wonderful sign of water sign of Pisces. Now for the Pisces ascendant, they are naturally very empathetic. It is all about liberation. It's a water sign, and it's a sign which denotes completion of cycles, right? Completion, that is what happens, when a river, when a drop of water falls on the earth, it goes through all the hills, through the valleys, through the plains, just to end up in the sea. And that sea is Pisces, right? Completion, fulfillment, and all the completion of cycle of life, liberation basically, right? So liberation is the sign of Pisces. If you will see that two fishes are chasing each other, denoting a circle of things, right? So for the Pisces ascendant, this is a time when your 12th house is getting activated, and you people will have to work upon your own internal mind. You people have to work upon your own self, because 12th house is your house of sleep, house of subconscious mind, what is going on in the background, house of healing, right? And it also denotes your expenses, freedom from everything, right? House of liberation, right? This whole combination is coming in your 12th house. You people have to experience that liberation from the inside, practicing regular meditation. Some of you will love to stay aloof from all the people around you, and I say that you can go for it, right? Because it is your time to grow spiritually, to ascend spiritually, and doing your chantings, doing your mantras, doing your practices in this time, all the Scorpio, all the Pisces ascendants. And if some of you wish to move your place, if you wish to shift your place, you can do that. But I would say that that has to be a more natural, more a green kind of a place where you have to shift. And I do see that this is a time for you this is a time of transitions for you, that you people will be going through a lot of transition, lot of new learnings will be coming to each one of you in this time period. And all those experiences what you will be accumulating will benefit you in the long run. All those experiences, all these experiences will grow you, will outgrow you as a human being. So do not shy from anything. Just have all the liberating experiences, whatever you will be having in this time period, because the 12th house is getting very activated. And if you get a chance to help anyone in your journey in these few days, do it with full heart, and that everything will come back to you manifoldedly. I mean, we do not have to do an act of kindness with this sense, but do it with, without a sense of expectation, and I say that it will come back to you very, very strongly. All the Pisces ascendants, Pisces moon signs I'm talking about. So next, I'll be talking about the basic remedies that can be done. See, new moons are the time when moon and sun, that is the mother and father, they come together to discuss all the new plans for the kid, that is you, right? So moon naturally represents the mother, your mind, and sun naturally represents your father, that is your soul, that is your Atma Karka, right? These both planets come together in this time period just to give a new direction, new hope, a new way to your life, and take it that way. And along with that, Mercury has also come and Venus has also come. Now, what we have to manifest? What is Venus? Your love, your love, abundance, luxury. And what is Mercury? Communication, growth, right? Natural things. And it is in which sign? The sign of Aquarius, denoting humanitarian activities, denoting humanitarian deeds, denoting a person who is bearing the load of humanity, the water bearer. And mind you, it is not a water sign, it is an air sign. Though from the picture it may depict that water bearer, oh, it is a water sign. No, it is an air sign. I'm being very clear with it. And it is telling you to go for uplifted causes, as it is in the nakshatra of Purvabhadrapada, in the third pada of Purvabhadrapada, that is the pada of communication, of connecting with other human beings, right? Because it will be coming in the air sign. So connecting with other human beings, having larger than life goals, having more and more beautiful connections, driven this is a time to extend your soul, to look forward to the masses, to the public in this time, and you people will not regret it. So now, coming back to the remedies part, right? To the remedies part. Now I'll be discussing all the remedies. So first of all, those of you who are having troubles related to anxiety, or who are feeling lot of spiritual blockages, haven't been growing, you people can simply practice the mantra of Lord Shiva, that is Om Namaha Shivaya, Om Namaha Shivaya, Om Namaha Shivaya, Om Namaha Shivaya. And always remember that this new moons and full moons are a reminder that we are pretty much more than our body, than our social relationships, than the way we exist. We are very deep. We are the mind, we are the soul which is inside. We are not just the body, what we carry, right? We are the prana, we are the chi energy which is inside, the soul that is inside. We are not just our looks, the way we look, right? We are much more than that. We are much more than our physicality, right? So practicing the mantra of Lord Shiva, Om Namaha Shivaya, Om Namaha Shivaya, Om Namaha Shivaya. This will also correct your afflictions related to your Saturn, and also making donations this Saturday in the name of your ancestors. And those of you who have been feeling as if they have a lot of blockages, in whatever things they do, nothing fructifies, or they do not have any of the 100% results, make donations in the name of your ancestors. Every new moon is a gateway, is an opportunity to your ancestors, right? And this is a new moon which has come on Saturday. It is very unique, right? So making donations in the name of your ancestors will release all your blockages, will bring in lot of clarity in your life path, right? So do it, practice it. And I would say that another intense remedy, now this is a very intense remedy, do it as I tell you, right? You cannot compromise on it, this one. Now you have to mix three kind of seeds, that is the black pepper, right? Three kind of spices: black pepper, black sesame seeds, and black mustard seeds. I'll repeat it: black pepper, black sesame seeds, and mustard seeds. Mix these three seeds in equal quantity. Burn some camphor on the frying pan or something, you can burn it, and chant Om Bham Bhairvaya Vijayam Dehim Om Fat. I'll repeat it: Om Bham Bhairvaya Vijayam Dehim Om Fat. Right? I'll repeat it: Om Bham Bhairvaya Vijayam Dehim Om Fat. 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 Offer these three things in that holy fire, and do not throw it like this, do not put it like this. It has to be done like this, right? Offering, it is an offering. You're not throwing things, it is an offering, right? Give it like this on the frying pan and do it for 11 times. Do it 11 times. I'll write it down when I'll end my video. I'll write it down in the description. You can pick it up from there, right? So practice this chanting Om Bham Bhairvaya Vijayam Dehim Om Fat. This is a victory chanting to overcome all your fears, phobias. And those of you who are fighting legal battle, who are not getting due respect and dignity at the workplace, and those of you who are feeling quite a lot of blockages in their profession, this will improve it, right? So practice it. And also feeding the crows, feeding birds, and feeding the dogs will bring in a lot of abundance in this time. So do it for next 2-3 days in the name of your ancestors, older people, and it will bring in a lot of growth to you, right? So this is it. And this new moon is all about humanitarianism, humanity, growth, is all about your connections with people, communication, coming in the Pur Bhadrapada Nakshatra, retention of knowledge, right? Leaving behind the past and carrying a sense of optimism into everything in this time period. So I wish that this new moon brings in a lot of luck for you, better connections in your life, growth, prosperity, and abundance for each one of you. So now I am leaving all you people, right? So take care, and I'll be saving this video. Do share this video with everyone, with your near and dear ones. Those who wish to book a reading with me, you are most welcome. And also do subscribe to my YouTube channel Astro Panacea. So I'll be putting a more regular videos on my YouTube channel to have a wider audience, and you people can leave your lovely comments on my YouTube channel. I hope that you have a very abundant day, a day filled with growth and happiness, and keep smiling every time, right? Keep smiling. I mean, those of you who are coming here, it should look like from your face that you are into spirituality. You are always shining every time, right? So practice it. Right? So best of luck to all you people. May this new moon bring in a lot of abundance, growth, and better connections for all you people. So bye bye. Take care. Best of luck to all of you. Bye bye.